Marcus Flynn's life was a daily grind of survival. Living in a rundown apartment in a neighborhood plagued by crime and poverty, Marcus faced the harsh realities of his existence every day. His small, dimly lit apartment was filled with second-hand furniture and the remnants of a life barely scraping by. The walls, peeling and stained, seemed to echo his struggles. Each morning, Marcus trudged to a job that offered little more than a meager paycheck in exchange for long hours of labor. His occupation as a factory worker left him physically exhausted and mentally drained. The wage he earned was barely enough to cover his bills, let alone provide for any semblance of a future. His job offered no prospects for advancement, and the constant stress of making ends meet weighed heavily on him. Despite his efforts to stay positive, Marcus felt trapped in a cycle of poverty that seemed impossible to escape. The once vibrant dreams of a better life had dimmed over the years, replaced by a monotonous routine that seemed to lead nowhere. His only solace came from the fleeting moments of hope he held on to, imagining a life where financial freedom was more than just a distant fantasy. The turning point in Marcus's life came unexpectedly. One evening, while sifting through old mail, he discovered a flyer for a free financial education seminar hosted by a local community center. The flyer advertised workshops on budgeting, saving, and starting a business. Skeptical but desperate, Marcus decided to attend, driven by a glimmer of hope and a desire for change. The seminar was a revelation. The instructors introduced Marcus to the fundamentals of financial management, covering essential topics such as creating a budget, understanding debt, and the importance of saving. They explained the principles of smart investing and the potential of entrepreneurship as a pathway to financial independence. Marcus absorbed the information eagerly, taking copious notes and reflecting on how these principles could be applied to his own life. The idea of taking control of his finances and creating a future for himself seemed within reach for the first time in years. Armed with newfound knowledge, Marcus began to implement the strategies he had learned. The first step was to create a comprehensive budget. He meticulously tracked his income and expenses, identifying areas where he could cut back. His frugal lifestyle involved making sacrifices, such as limiting dining out and canceling non-essential subscriptions. Marcus also focused on building an emergency fund. He started by saving small amounts from each paycheck, gradually accumulating a reserve to protect against unforeseen expenses. This financial cushion provided him with a sense of security and alleviated some of the stress associated with living paycheck to paycheck. Understanding the importance of debt management, Marcus worked diligently to pay off his existing debts. He prioritized high-interest debts first, making consistent payments and avoiding new debt. This process, though challenging, was essential for regaining control of his finances and reducing the burden of financial strain. With his financial house in order, Marcus turned his attention to entrepreneurship. He had always harbored a passion for woodworking and decided to explore it as a potential business venture. Marcus spent evenings researching the market and assessing the demand for handcrafted furniture. He started small, creating furniture pieces in his spare time and selling them through online platforms and local craft fairs. The initial sales were modest, but Marcus remained committed to delivering high-quality products and providing excellent customer service. His dedication paid off as his reputation grew, and word-of-mouth referrals began to drive more business. Realizing the need for a more structured approach, Marcus invested in additional training and resources to enhance his skills. He took courses on business management, marketing, and digital advertising. These investments helped him streamline his operations and effectively reach a broader audience. As Marcus's business gained traction, he reinvested his profits to scale up operations. He expanded his product line, hired additional help, and secured a small workshop to accommodate increased production. His focus on quality and customer satisfaction continued to drive growth, and he began to see significant improvements in his financial situation. Marcus also understood the importance of strategic financial planning. He created a detailed business plan, set financial goals, and closely monitored his cash flow. He utilized accounting software to manage his finances efficiently and sought advice from mentors and industry experts to refine his strategies. The success of his business allowed Marcus to further diversify his investments. He explored opportunities in real estate and the stock market, using his earnings to build a diversified portfolio. This strategic approach to investing not only generated additional income but also provided a safety net for his future. Marcus's hard work and perseverance eventually led to substantial financial success. He enjoyed a comfortable lifestyle, marked by the fruits of his labor and the satisfaction of having built something from the ground up. The transformation from a struggling factory worker to a successful entrepreneur was nothing short of remarkable. Despite his newfound wealth, Marcus remained grounded and committed to giving back to his community. He supported local initiatives and provided scholarships for individuals seeking to improve their financial literacy. His success story became a source of inspiration for others, demonstrating that with determination and the right strategies, financial freedom was attainable. As Marcus reflected on his journey, he recognized the pivotal role that education, perseverance, and strategic planning had played in his transformation. The lessons he learned about managing finances, investing wisely, and pursuing entrepreneurial opportunities were instrumental in his success. Marcus also considered the legacy he wanted to leave behind. He aimed to ensure that his achievements not only benefited him but also made a positive impact on the lives of others. By sharing his story and supporting community programs, he hoped to inspire future generations to strive for their own financial success. In the end, Marcus Flynn's journey from poverty to wealth was a testament to the power of change. His life was no longer defined by the constraints of his past, but by the opportunities he had seized and the difference he had made. His story stood as a beacon of hope, illustrating that with determination, education, and strategic action, anyone could rise from the ashes and create a brighter future.